Juventus manager asked about Paul Pogba, talking United players, and he said, "I'd like him very much."
Oh, nice.
Quite simple.
Why not?
Zinedine Zidane also asked about Pogba, saying, "Pogba, I always answer the same thing. I will look stupid. The club knows what we want. There's still time. Today we're focused on matches. Let's see what happens." Now then, Mr. Craig Burley joining us in Houston. Welcome back, sir. In 105 degrees down there.
What do you mean back? He's still away.
Yeah, well, despite all the heat, have you been able to make head or tail of the confusion surrounding Manchester United at the moment?
No idea, mate. No idea whatsoever. I still think they're in Australia, right? I'm in Houston. I've been on my holidays, as you know. I know there's a lot of frustration about the lack of signings, and if I was Paul Pogba, I just won't answer any questions at the moment. I just keep my mouth shut, get on with pre-season training, and let his very, very busy agent handle anything that goes on.
There is a certain amount of confusion swirling, though, still.
Yeah, I mean, it seems. Listen, I don't think I'm sticking my neck out by saying that. It sounds like Zidane, it sounds like Sarri absolutely are interested in Pogba. And why wouldn't they be? Listen, the only team that Pogba has ever supposedly struggled with is Manchester United. Everywhere else he's been fantastic. He's a World Cup winner. He was fantastic at Juventus. That's why Man United bought him for 100 and whatever million. But at United, it hasn't quite worked. And I don't think it's all down to Pogba. But yes, if I'm Sarri, never mind Sarri or Zidane. If I'm anybody else that's got a good side, I want Pogba in it.
Right. Well, that's the perspective of the teams that are not Manchester United. But if you're Manchester United, the last thing that you want to see happen is Paul Pogba walk out the door. Because you're struggling to find quality within your team as it is. And you have, as Stevie just referred to, a world-class talent within your locker room. And so therefore, Manchester United should not be in the business of just allowing world-class talent walk out their door. It should be the other way around, that they should be walking into the door and into that locker room. Instead, we're talking about Manchester United hoping to hang on to talent rather than going and getting talent. That's right now sort of the reality of Manchester United, whereas other teams around the world are saying, you know what? We want their guys. And if they're not careful, they may just lose a lot of those guys.
Well, Craig is in Houston ahead of the Real Madrid game in the ICC. Zinedine Zidane asked about Gareth Bale in the build-up to the game, saying there's no problem with Bale. I'm not going to say there's a problem with him. Anything could happen. He has a contract, so we will wait and see. But the situation with Bale has not changed since June. Craig, back out to you. That situation wasn't particularly rosy in June when last we left it.
No, I mean, look, it's no secret that Gareth Bale and Zinedine Zidane don't get on. He doesn't fancy Bale as a player. He's had lots of injury problems. Even after that great overhead kick in the Champions League final, 15 months ago, there is a clear dispute between the two of them. But look, at the end of the day, Gareth Bale has a contract there, and unless he does something stupid like that idiot Koscielny, he's in a strong position because he's holding a lot of the cards. Yes, Real Madrid have spent a lot of money this season, so they're going to want to offload players to get maybe one or two in, particularly Paul Pogba. There might be others. But if I'm Gareth, and when I look at Bale's body language, he says to me, I'm actually quite happy in Madrid. And by the way, whether he wants to play me or likes me or not, I'm getting paid a fortune to stay here. I'm at a great club. He might need me down the line if we struggle, and that could happen. So I might just sit tight. And as we all know, the problem with other clubs taking Bale are 1, he's 30, 2, the injuries, and 3, the most important thing is he's going to hold out for the wages because he's on huge money. So why would he leave unless it's on his terms?
Sid Lowe is also with us. Sid, welcome to the show. Haven't had your thoughts recently on Gareth Bale. Has anything changed at all since Zidane really being very non-committal about him back in June?
Well, look, the thing that's changed is, what's the date today? 20th of July. The thing that's changed is that 6 weeks have gone past. That is the only thing that's changed. But that, of course, alters the scenario. And Craig's just laid it out very clearly. And this has been what we've been saying from the very, very start, that Bale is in a situation in which he doesn't want to move losing money. Real Madrid obviously won't want to accept a small transfer fee, but as time goes on, that starts to come down as they get increasingly keen to get rid of him. Zidane doesn't want him in the team. Bale, I think, would accept a move if it was the right move with all of those conditions put in, but it's very, very difficult to make that happen. And I remember being asked on the show sometime back in I don't know, it must have been early June, what's going to happen at the start of pre-season training? I said, what's going to happen is Gareth Bale's going to turn up for training, smile and go, all right, boss. And that's basically what's happened. And get on with it. And the ball is very much in Real Madrid's court, which is where Gareth Bale's camp wanted it to be, because it's their responsibility to sort this out. As Zidane said, and he basically was very honest actually, Zidane, he said, look, nothing's really changed. I can't say he's a problem. I can't say any of my players are a problem. I have to be respectful towards them. And anything can happen between now and the window. What Zidane wants to happen is what he's always wanted to happen, which is for there to be an exit found for Gareth Bale. But it's not easy to do.
For more, sign up now for ESPN Plus.